This one video took me about half as long to plan out as the literal product took for me to test. And I'm still not fully done testing it, but I'm pretty sure that I've gotten the gist of it. Now, when you guys know that I've been working with a lot of products that are relatively expensive, stuff like the Icon ANCs, which are like $100, but pretty decent for their price. The only things that the literal only things that I can complain about is the fact that these cushions here, I don't really like the style as much for as much of everyday use, but other than that, they're amazing. This is by far the most expensive product that I have had on this channel at all. And that's saying something, considering, we have like $50 products and whatnot. Yeah. This old mate, this old buddy, is something. This is Skullcandy SLYR Pro Wireless. And, let's just take a moment to look at the box. This looks sleek, with a clear color scheme, and Skullcandy isn't doing the gray issue. Said gray issue. Not to mention, though, that this comes with some massive goodies, which I would hope that they do, considering this thing costs around $150 to $180, I believe. But I needed a gaming headset. And this thing is supposed to last for a really long time. So, let's just get right into it. It has a clear color scheme of green fading into black with little pixels at the sides that I really do like. It has the brand, the name SLYR Pro Wireless, but unlike all the other boxes that we've seen from time to time, I would bring in another box, but like they're halfway across the room, and when I'm setting these things up, I'm kind of stuck. This doesn't look like it's as much of a toy as some of the others do. Yeah, they don't look like, their boxes do look like tech still, but as I've gotten more into this, they look less like, they look less professional as this does. And it's very clear. It also has a promise that it comes with Game Pass, 1 month of Game Pass Ultimate. It's specifically designed for Xbox. I got this because 1, there was no Nintendo Switch variant, and 2, I like the green. But, I would show you guys the picture, but here's the thing. No, there's no reason to. It's not exactly fancy, and also the code's useless because I kind of gave that to a friend. But let's see what it's promising here. Kind of on my camera, so we're just gonna have to make this work. So here it says up to 24 hours of battery life. Clear voice smart technology. We'll get to that in a bit because obviously with the giant boom mic, the microphone is important. And mobile and PC Skull HQ app enabled. So it says Skull IQ here. It's actually not on the list of like the 5 pieces of tech that work with the Skull IQ. It works with the Skullcandy app. And Skull HQ is only PC. This side won't fit, so I'm just gonna read it off to you guys. Wireless connectivity. wireless via transmitter, and Bluetooth 5.2 for seamless low latency console and mobile gaming. Also works with PC, and Nintendo Switch. Wireless transmitter, 3.5mm audio jack, and USB-C to USB-A cable included. Enhanced sound perception. ESP, or Enhanced Sound Perception technology, optimizes SLYR Pro Wireless to your unique hearing. It works in conjunction with your spatial audio platforms, including Windows Sonic, to increase audio detail and enhance spatial audio effects. So it's kind of like trying to enhance your gaming thing, and that's the whole thing of this. It's trying to enhance gaming. On the other box side, it has a list of. It has a green Skullcandy logo, which is pretty nifty. Sadly, I can't fit it underneath the camera, but also it has things that it's designed for. So Xbox, designed for Xbox Series X/S, Xbox One, Windows 10 and 11, Android, and iOS. But it also works for Nintendo Switch. I do not think that this works for PlayStation, and that's because this is kind of, well, one, I'm pretty sure that the Player series is made more for PlayStation, but also they made a PlayStation variant of this. I just didn't like that design. Anyway, though, on the back side, we have the headphone here. The back side, which we can see, it seems that there's only 3 buttons. Now, yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it seems like there's only 3 buttons. There's a light and a dongle. Full onboard controls. Intuitive onboard controls let you mute, adjust volume and side tone, control game chat mix, and toggle preset gaming EQs, all without gameplay interruption. Clear voice lets you do, talking super clearly. Works with detachable boom mic or a secondary onboard mic. Super comfortable. Uses memory foam ear cups, a customizable fit, and lightweight flexible materials for all-day comfort and durability. Ultimate wireless connectivity. 2.4 GHz wireless connectivity with Xbox and PC via dongle. Or 5.2 GHz, Bluetooth 5.2. And then Windows Sonic enjoys spatial sound for gaming on the Xbox stuff. So yeah, overall, I'm going to give first impressions of the box full marks. I don't think that they could have done a single thing to make this better. And here are the contents of the box. We got the headset. We got the cable. And we got the dongle. So let's first start with the dongle at first. I mean, it's a dongle. Just want to kind of get this out of the way here. Let me just bring in the light closer for you guys to see. So it has a switch to switch between PC and Xbox. I mean, it's a dongle. It's a Skullcandy logo. Has all the branding stuff there. And it has a little light here, as well as this. Which, we will get to see that in play later on when we actually use this. Next up is the cord. Very standard Skullcandy cord, except it's entirely flat, which I do like. Looks like it has maybe some gold-plated cable stuff. Very interesting for Skullcandy cords. Usually they're squarish, but this one's actually not squarish. It's actually very rotund, and it has a little bit of grain. So I do think that they could have done better with the theming here by making all those Skullcandy logos green. But to be fair, I mean, they obviously got the right idea. But I would make this. Actually, no. because that kind of separates it from all your other Skullcandy stuff. So pretty nice. And it actually also came with either 1 or 2 stickers. I can't remember because also my speaker came with a sticker or 2. But basically, the gist of it is, if you don't like the fact that the ear cups are plain, you could slap some stickers onto it. Now, I actually think that it only came with maybe 1 sticker, because only 1 sticker is branded properly to this, and it is on the ear cup. But, again, I'm not fully sure. But I know what you guys are wanting. Oh, here comes the boy. Alright, so let's take a look at this. Let's just remove the microphone for a second. Alright, so. Oh boy. This, I mean, you can tell that it's been used, but this really puts everything else that I've made a review of to shame at this point. Okay, let's just start with it. So, obviously these ear cups were plain when I first, obviously, they didn't have these stickers on their cups when I first got them. So, this ear cup is the mute button. It has a volume wheel here, which is really nice, which also clicks down to change EQ modes. These are your chat and side tone modes, and this is not a power button, it's a power switch, which I do like. Very heavy on the theme of black and green with a few hints of orange. Oh. Here's the thing. These, super comfortable to have. Oh, you can see the little speaker there. Here's the thing. I cannot... Usually I would open it up partially, but I don't actually want to open this up, and also I'm not even sure if I could open this thing up. I mean, I could, but I don't wanna, is the thing. It's just too good. Now, this is the sticker that I know came with it. I'm not sure if this sticker came with it, but you can see. Also, all of these buttons still feel so good to use. Oh, that's... Hold on. That ain't good. That is a hair stuck in my charging port. Is that a hair or is that a wire? That is a hair. Alright, so I got the hair out of my charging port, but that was an interesting thing. Never had that happen before. But yeah, like, these are memory foam cups, so they, like, hold on, you can just see it. And then it stays like that for a while until it just remembers where it's supposed to be, which it's really comfortable to have on for extended amounts of time. It also is pretty good with noise muffling, but it is somewhat a little bit open back. Now, this ear cup is not in fact a button. But yeah. Now, this I feel like could have been green. I feel like, but at least they're not, you know, making it blend in anymore. Now, in comparison to the Icon ANCs, which if you remember are these ones have a more carpeted and plush headband. These ones have a plush headband here, which is pretty flexible, but it's also super hard up here. The buttons feel super clicky. It's getting a little used to. I'm still getting a little used to them. But yeah, ear cups are on a swivel, so it can fit and make a nice seal around your ears. It can fit your ear. The volume wheel feels amazing to use. I mean, this is just a switch. I like this little cord. It's kind of fun. And yeah, also this is entirely like, this doesn't feel like plastic. I'm pretty sure that this is metal. But I mean, yeah. Overall, with looks and feel, I have to say, I give it a 9.5. You know what? A 9.9. Hold on, I need to debate this a bit. After a bit of thinking, given the fact that they did give stickers, I can forgive all of the, like, 2 things that they did wrong. And also, they gave a little bit of a feel of, like, those old controllers and games where you could see through the guts. And I'll give this full marks. Full 10 out of 10. Especially since I do use these every day, because although these things are not actually good for music, although they do have a music mode that is still pretty decent, they don't have as heavy bass. They can have super heavy bass, but not as, not as heavy as some Skullcandy headphones can have. But that's okay, because these ones are more built for gaming. And then it's mic. Now it's mic. It has an adjustable ribbon inside. It fits on theme with everything. Here's its other mic. But I actually wanted to take a look at the mic by itself real quick, because so one, this is an LED. This here is an LED. It lights up red when you're on mute. Second, I'm not sure what this is, but we're gonna test that. That might be an outside mic as well, or this might be like the AI thing for the smart mic. Also, yet another thing. So it fits in nicely here as a special thing. This is rubberized, and it's not like just a small layer of rubber. No, it goes from hard plastic to full rubber all the way up here, and then it stops being rubber to be hard plastic again for the actual microphone, which has a small slit here, but if you look very closely, there's a design. It goes from 3 all the way to 3 here, as if it's carrying the design. Beautiful green. Very simple, very short, but pretty decent. Now, its jack here is not gold-plated, but you know what, that's fine. All in all, I will give these things, I give these things a 10 out of 10. For a cleaning score, I'll probably give it I don't know, probably give it an 8. The parts that you can clean are super easy to clean. The parts that you can't easily clean are in between the buttons more. But yeah. But I know what you want to know. I know what you guys want. You guys want to see how fast it is. You guys want to see how fast it is with latency, considering, its promises. You want to see its microphone quality, and you want to see its listening quality, and I completely understand that. Before we continue with the listening quality, though, I do have something to say. You guys aren't going to get as good of a listening quality of how it actually sounds from my mic, or from listening to it through this. You see, if you watch DankPod's videos, you may know that when I do these audio stuff and send it through to YouTube, YouTube compresses the audio file, so it's going to sound a lot more like... It's not going to just sound like it's coming through like yours, like it is. It's going to sound like it's coming through either both like that, and also through your headphones and whatnot. The point is, your headphones are going to dilute it, or your speaker is going to dilute it. There's no way to stop this. So I just wanted to give you guys a fair warning. But with that being said, let's get into the actual fun part, the testing. Oh boy, do I have a way to test this. So, as you guys may know, I have a capture card. But what you guys may not know is that capture card plugs straight into this wonderful computer right here. Now, I won't be able to actually record the, thing, but what I can do is I can say that this capture card seems to have a lot less latency, seems to not have as bad of latency. But the point is that since it's wired, won't have as bad of latency, and this thing can just, collect audio. So, alright, that green means that it's Xbox connection. Alright, buddies, that red light means that it's connected via PC. Turns out, unsurprisingly, Xbox connection doesn't exactly work with this thing, but here you go. So, this is directly connected to the PC via dongle. With this. Yeah. So, like, this one time I was in Skyrim, right? And, this dragon came around. I was trying to get into the, college. And I just suddenly heard a dragon. And, I look around and I'm just like, it's right behind me, isn't it? Yeah, it turns out that it was a, fire-breathing dragon terrorizing the town right outside the college. I beat its ass. Alright, this is without the boom mic on. So, yeah. Afterwards, I kind of got into the college, but oh, buddy, was I not prepared. The next time that I visited town, some dragon decided to start playing chicken. Kept on coming and attacking the village, right? Thought I scared it away the first time. Nah, came back the second time. So, like, this is a chord. So, like, about the third time of this dragon attacking the town, I kind of got sick of it. So I watched where it was going, and I followed it. Followed it to a little area in the woods, right? Started attacking it. Killed it. But that doesn't even hold a candle to what happened next. Cause yeah, this was painful. Bluetooth microphone connection. There we go. Now Bluetooth microphone connection. So like as I was saying, this thing connects, and this thing attacks. While I was waiting for the dragon to spawn, it spawns. But here's the thing, like maybe 2 dragons spawn or whatnot. I don't know. The thing is, this dragon spawns halfway across the map for me. I swear. Just kind of spawns in the mist. Flies into the mist a bit. Don't know anything. Continue to hear dragon noises. I'm assuming it's coming from that area, and it's just Skyrim being Skyrim. Bluetooth without the mic. So like, yeah, it turns out old buddy was behind me the entire time, started attacking me. First time that I ever encountered a ice breathing dragon. That was interesting. I had to take it out. Thankfully, it was an ice breathing dragon. I'm a vampire. I'm a vampire. I can't deal with fire breathing dragons no more. That's the one thing that I'm weak to at this point. So yeah, I guess what I'm trying to say is these dragons are pretty annoying. Alright, so you guys are just gonna have to tell me how it sounded in the comments. But I'm also gonna probably listen back to it. But now, it's time for the other test. The other test is the latency. So the idea is that now I'm going to I'm going to connect this thing wired to my Switch and whatnot. And yeah, you know me. I'm probably just gonna let you guys know what's going on as it goes on. This is with wire. This is Bluetooth connection. This next one will be in the dock with the dongle on. Here's where you can see it with the dongle connected to the Switch dock. Here's what it sounds like through the microphone through the aux cable on the capture card. It's the capture card, so obviously there's no latency. And lastly, but most certainly not least, this is how it sounds through with my mic through the capture card, which is how I will do my gameplay videos from now on. Okay, certainly not horrible. Their Bluetooth connection was a little bit slow for my tasting. But I have dongles, and it's honestly not too slow, to be honest. I'm pretty sure it was just how my camera picks up, because my camera picks up audio pretty decently, but my camera doesn't exactly pick up movement super fast. Yeah, it is a little slow with Bluetooth, but not as slow as a lot of gaming headsets say are. These are definitely, not exactly casual listening ones. They do have super low latency. The dongle, completely low latency. And everything. Literally, I have no complaints about this. Except for one. See, this small little complaint I had is because, here's the thing. For all this, so basically, there's two lines of gaming headsets that Skullcandy makes. There's the SLYRs, and this is literally, I believe, the most recent SLYR that exists, the SLYR Pro Wireless. Yeah, so this is the most, this is the closest and most recent headset that they could have had. But really, they didn't reuse the whole joystick thing from the Icon ANCs. I feel like that's a waste of potential. I know what you're asking. Didn't you just say that there's two lines? What's the difference between Slayer and Player? Well, I'm glad that you asked. Well, I looked it up, and the answering is actually completely inaccurate. So, basically, here's the thing. The Slayers, from what I can gather from all the research, it seems that the Slayers are the more budget-friendly. And you know me, I like my budget-friendly stuff. But it seems like the Players are actually the flagship, which makes sense. They just got a new headset made for them that has like surround sound built in and everything. It's all super fun, but it's super expensive. Now, originally, the Slayers used to be wired and more tailored to, well, everything else. But now, with the SLYR Pro Wireless, it's not like that. Yeah, so looking on Amazon, it seems that the SLYR Pro Wireless is literally... So, the SLYR Pro Wireless seems to be like... Maybe is either the second or the third in its generation, with it either being, I think it being the third with SLYR Wired and then SLYR Pro Wired. The Player, on the other hand, started off with all the features, plus some, because it seems that it has, hold on, I gotta use my phone for lighting now, it took too long. Anyway though, so after doing a ton of research, and I do mean a ton, here's the differences between the Skullcandy Player and... Hold on. Okay, so I've went through so many different guides, and I can officially tell you basically what the difference is between the two. And ooh, I know, spooky. Let's see if my light will turn on just for a bit. Thank you. So basically, the difference is that the SLYR is affordable, and it has everything, just about everything that the original Player had to offer. Besides the media controls, which is just upper ear cup, click once to play pause media, and then click twice to fast forward your media. Crusher Player, on the other hand, basically a whole different thing. Open back, and it basically has this thing where it's locks the sound in one place. So basically, if you turn your head, if you're turning your head to if the audio is supposed to be coming from the left and you turn your head to the right, the audio will sound like it's coming from behind you now. So that's cool, right? But gamers like, but here's the thing. I play a lot of silksong, so I don't need that. But what I can tell you is that no matter what, it's Skullcandy. And if you're gonna buy one of the more expensive products, you know that you're getting quality for your money. Because if I've learned anything from these years of doing this stuff, I've learned that Skullcandy values quality at affordable prices. Just like bows. So, that's it. What do I rate this? Well, obviously I rate it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it's almost perfect for me. I don't need the spatial audio or anything. I don't need open back ear headphones and whatnot. I'm not playing. I mean, these things are for those things are for FPS based things. This has an FPS mode, but it has an RPG mode also. I'm playing a 2D platformer. But it's also pretty affordable considering the other prices. I mean, a professional gaming headset with all of this stuff for about about 150 is a pretty nice deal. Especially if you consider its name brand, and it also has an entire app to connect to. But with that being said, 10 out of 10. So, if you did enjoy this video, please do consider leaving a like and subscribing. It helps out the channel a ton, and I know that I don't actually ask for subscribers and whatnot, but you know, it does kind of give me a bit more motivation to get some stuff done for you guys. And everything. Yeah. Hope you guys have a nice day. And until the next time, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Bye-bye. Alright, since my camera thing's about to die, let's see how long it takes for this thing to die. Honestly, I really do feel like, although I do, no. I really do feel like they could have, like, made this ear cup, like, I really do feel like, especially since the actual player is about the same price as this thing. Are you getting dimmer? I think you are. Even though the player is actually a little bit, is actually a little cheaper than this. I feel like they could have at least added the media control, and there we go. Come on, buddy. Let's push you to the limit. But yeah, I feel like they could have added the media controls and whatnot. But yeah, this thing does kind of look like a toy compared to the player. But like, I don't use face cam. Also, this kind of fits my style more. It looks both like a toy and both like a toy and not, which is perfect mix of the fact that I use basically toys for my setups as well as professional gear. I don't know, a little bit of food for thought. Oh yeah, and in case you guys were somewhat worried for some reason about how I treat my tech, we see over here. I know that there's not a lot of light, but like, I have a place for all of my headphones. Up there is a place for my headphones, my tablet, my PS Vita, and my 3DS. And the gaming headset's over there on SLYR Bob. Why is he called SLYR Bob? Well, 1, SLYR Pro Wireless is on it. 2, I play Doom. And 3, the thing that's keeping the Windchaser Plus Youth Edition up is a bunch of other 3D printed skull heads. Meaning that basically them all. But yeah, I mean, this is basically what I work with. Also, I'm kind of a nightmare for my parents. Oh, hey, you can see my computer a bit. But yeah, kind of a nightmare for my parents to keep track of me from time to time, because the thing is, the way that my door is set up, you can't see my sleeping quarters over here. I promise it's actually a lot brighter, just this camera has no brightness. And my light's about to die, so yeah. And if you're wondering where I keep you guys, right over here is where I keep you guys. Literally on a card table next to all my stuff. And that's where my TV is, all the way over there. I know that you guys can't easily see it, but it's like over there. So yeah, I got a nice cozy setup here. Only issue is obviously my camera, my light dies every 2 seconds. But yeah, figured that I would do a bit of a post-credits scene. I'm not quite done revamping the setup right now, since the idea for after I'm done revamping the setup, I know you guys can't see me easily, but the idea for after I finish revamping the setup is that I will be able to have my GoPro here, basically at a nice angle, and yeah. See ya.